Mpilo and currently in school at Calling Academy High School, grade 12 learner. I'm currently serving as the first head boy of the school. And yeah. So I would start by saying I didn't have a head start in life. I grew up with the mom struggling with substance abuse. My father was sort of absent from a very early age in my life. So now growing up with a single mom who's struggling with substance abuse, seeing a lot that pushed me to mature faster at the early age, and then experiencing adult stuff at the early age. When you are in this current situation, it's very hard to dream of a better tomorrow, because the situation currently is so hard that it doesn't allow your brain to think of better things. So it's sort of in box like this is it, and it makes the level of hope to be very little.
Mpilo has inspired me in a few ways. I think one of it is how he is open about his past that has been really, a difficult past, some of the things he had to face. But how he has made that into a testimony about his life and into a testimony about his leadership and his influence in other people's lives. So I think the thing that has really inspired me is the fact that he takes it and he shares it, and he owns even a sad past as part of a bright future. He was very open about his faith as well. To share even in a large context where people were not having had a good father in his life. He actually said the words, "The school has fathered me." I heard him say to other people, "God has fathered me." So really bringing that very personal faith journey, that very personal emotional journey into the public sphere, and being willing to speak about that, I think is something I've really appreciated about him. He has driven the narrative of brotherhood in the school much stronger than anyone else. He has said, "Here we are brothers, and this is my brother, and this is my brother." So he's really built a sense of family in the school, despite not having had a family structure himself.
I've had the privilege of teaching him for 2 years, and one thing that I've really seen is a remarkable young man with great leadership abilities. I've seen him grow as a person, knowing how to share his faith and share his testimony, as someone that people around him can really look up to and break down the boxes that they've placed or that they expect from someone. I think Mpilo's future holds something incredible. He's got a real passion for South Africa. I really do think his heart is also for South Africa, and so in one way or another, he's going to serve the country. I also think that he can pave the way for the younger generation as someone that people can look up to, where he really does embody through hard work and determination and through faith in Jesus Christ, remarkable things can happen to the young people of South Africa.
One major thing that really played a big role in my foster parents is support. They gave me a lot of support that I can able to have self-confidence and believe in myself that I can do it because of the support that they have, and also I can go fully beyond the stars, knowing that even if I fail, they will still have my back and support me at every situation I have.
I think one of the things that really impacts me about Mpilo still every day is his ability to forgive and forget. Being so young, he has gone through so many things in his life, probably more than an adult, but he's still so gracious with people, and he still has that, passion and fun, and still being a child, which reminds us as well, the grace that God has with us.
Yeah,
definitely.
And it comes out in stories like he would say, "So where did you learn to swim?" "No, I think an uncle somewhere in the Eastern Cape threw me into a river," and I'm like, "And you? Oh no, I love him. He's awesome." It's like I would not speak to that uncle ever again. So just things like that, and it comes out in his life story. I was just so gracious about things that's been really rough and tough for him.
And I think it's so important for South Africa and the context that we really need to become open to these type of things. We need to really change what we think we know, especially when it comes to fostering and adoption and raising children. Yeah, and he's been, such a blessing to us in all of that. I look back and I think we would be poorer if we didn't.
Most people, when they're in a rough or where they see themselves today, and then they always have an excuse of their background. Oh, I didn't have a father and stuff like that. I also didn't have a father. Didn't grow up with a father, but that doesn't damage me. And then most people get curious, how did not damage you? Because the father plays a big role, especially if you're a boy. And I just explained it to them that the Lord has actually fathered me. That's why I don't literally feel like I need a father, because he's been with me through this journey. Although I didn't see him or see him or experience him, but he has been fathering me throughout this journey, and showing me what's right and wrong, and placing that in my heart has been really good, and it has helped me to become who I am today. There's one word that I really like in Afrikaans, and it's called vastbyt. So to a young person listening to this, I would say there's can be moments where you feel like there's no hope, but the only thing that's important is how long can you endure, and after that you'll see like you actually quite stronger than you think. So translation of that word just means perseverance.